Because the word motherfucker is a noun. It describes a person, place, or thing.
It's the motherfucking pie. What up, crew members? This is Mr. Headquarters of the motherfucking podcast, back for another episode of our motherfucking picks for the week, for the NFL picks. This time for week two edition. So make sure y'all get locked in. We're gonna go over all the games for this week and all the spreads. So make sure y'all lock in with us and make sure y'all pick the right picks for y'all money lines this week. So without further ado, we ain't gonna get no wasted time into this mug. Straight to it. Thursday night football, Minnesota versus Philadelphia. Philadelphia is a 6-point favorite. Minnesota 0-1, Philly 1-0. This is a big game for both teams involved because Jalen Hurts, they got the dub in week one, but they definitely did not look like they was very dominant like they was last season. So I look at this game as being very, very important for both teams involved. Minnesota obviously don't want to go 0-2. Minnesota is very top heavy in this league this season, and I think they definitely need this win on the road. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Philly was gonna push this game out at home and take care of business. 21-18. Philadelphia don't cover, but they do win this game. If you got Philly in this, make sure you bet on the under on the spread. Next up, week two, Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals. The Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals. Baltimore coming into this game 1-0. Cincinnati with a stunning upset loss last week to Cleveland. They coming into this game 0-1, but they still the 3-point favorites at home. Now, Baltimore got a major injury report on this one. They expecting that Mark Andrews is not going to play in this game. So I think this is going to be a very, very important game. Joe Burrow got paid this offseason and looked like straight hot garbage in week one. So I think they're going to look to bounce back in week two. I think this is a big game. I got big expectations for Baltimore this season. So I'm not expecting Cincinnati to win this game, but it's going to be hard pressed to see them start the season at 0-2. I just can't see that, but I'm still going to reluctantly say Lamar Jackson and company, along with Odell Beckham and everybody involved, is going to take care of business on the road. On the road, Baltimore takes this game, even without Mark Andrews, take this game in a close one, 28-27. Baltimore takes this game. Next up, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is favored by 8 points in this game. Chandler Jones is not going to be playing in the most weirdest situation going on. Chandler Jones is not going to play for the Raiders this week. He's been going crazy on Twitter /X or whatever you want to call it. He's been pretty much airing out all the dirty laundry about the Raiders, saying that he don't want to play for the team anymore. He can't be involved with somebody that's a head coach that's pretty much taking a lot of his taking a lot of shots at management and the head coaching over there in Las Vegas. So he's not going to be playing this game. I think it's going to be important to have against a team like a high-powered offense with Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen. I've already said it before. EJ the DJ can tell you I don't trust Buffalo, but I don't believe in I don't believe in the Raiders this week or that matter this season. So I'm calling Buffalo to win this game. I think Buffalo takes this easily and show that the Raiders was just a fluke in week 1. The Raiders fall to the Buffalo on the road 28-17 Buffalo. Next up, we got the Kansas City Chiefs on the road, traveling out all the way out to Jacksonville, where they are favorites, road favorites, by 3 on the road without Travis Kelce and potentially without Clyde Belair at running back. So I've already said it during our first episode of this last week that I said that the Chiefs, I don't think the Chiefs are going to be that good this year. I think they're going to still be playoff contenders, but I do not think that they are Super Bowl contenders this season. I think they just lost too many key pieces from last year, including their offensive coordinator and also losing a couple of other key players on both sides of the ball. A lot of people are high up on Jacksonville this season. I'm not so high on Jacksonville and Trevor Lawrence and the rest of those dudes. I think they're another season, maybe 2 seasons away from being real contenders potentially. But I like Kansas City to win this game. I like the fact that they're favored in this game. If you were betting on this game, I would definitely say take the spread for KC to win this game. I'm calling KC to win it 17-14 Kansas City. Next up, you got Chicago. The Chicago Bears at the Tampa Bay Bucks. Chicago coming into this game 0-1. Tampa Bay is 1-0. With Tampa Bay being the 2.5 favorites. Now, I am surprisingly going to take a different turn on this. I think Tampa Bay might be a sleeper team this season. And I hate to say that. I hate to even repeat that again. I think the Tampa Bay Bucks, along with Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, Levante David, I think this team is a sleeper pick to make the playoffs. The Saints better watch out in the NFC South. I think Tampa Bay will win this game against Justin Fields. Justin Blackwell is not going to be playing in the secondary for them. Justin Fields and DJ Moore got to do a lot of work to get this game in hand. So I just don't see that happening. I think Chicago is still a lot of pieces away. I think Justin Fields is an okay quarterback. I don't think he's that great, but he also doesn't have a lot of talent around him on both sides of the ball. So with that further ado, I think Tampa Bay is going to win this game. I think Tampa wins this game big. 24-10 at home. Their home opener, and they take care of business. Baker Mayfield going to look like a champ again. They take this game big. Next up, we got Green Bay, 1-0 Green Bay at 1-0 Atlanta. Now, this is one of the few games where both teams are 1-0. We got a lot of 1-0/0-1 teams playing out, or 0-1, 2-0-1 teams playing. But this one, we got Green Bay, Atlanta, both undefeated coming into this game. We got Jordan Love against Desmond Ridder, with the Falcons being favorites by 2. So I would stay away from this game from betting wise. I think Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers look good week 1, but we don't know just yet if that was just a week 1 fluke. We'll see. But I still kind of lean towards Green Bay winning this game. I'm not a fan of Desmond Ridder and this Falcons team. I think they are young and up and coming potentially, but I think the Packers are way better. They have a lot of history on their side still. I said that last week. I like Jordan Love in this game. Aaron Jones will not be playing in this game, so you're going to get a lot of A.J. Dillon. So we'll see. I don't think A.J. Dillon's that great. So I think this will be a close game. They won't be able to run the ball as much, at least from the running back position. I think Jordan Love's going to be running around that pocket a lot. I'm calling this game 17-14. Green Bay on the road takes this against Atlanta. Uh, next up, we have Seattle at Detroit. Two surprising teams going in opposite directions last week. Seattle losing, going 0-1 with Geno Smith and DK Metcalf. The Detroit Lions with a huge upset victory over and EJ the DJ called it. He called it. EJ called it. Even though he didn't pick them to win, he said they should definitely be on upset alert, and he was right. Detroit took care of business, beating KC on the road last week on Thursday Night Football to open up the season. Detroit is 4.5-point favorites, which is a big surprise. I'm surprised that Detroit is favored by this much, but I'm gonna say this: Chauncey Garner is a legit superstar, on that defense. And I think he is the lead, one of the big key factors of the leaders on that team on defense. And I think they take care of business at home, beating out Seattle, sending Seattle 0-2 for the first time in a long time under Pete Carroll. I think the Lions take this game, start out 2-0, which I can't even remember when the last time the Lions started 2-0. So I'm calling Detroit. I'm not looking for them to cover this game. I think it's still going to be a close game. But I think Detroit takes this game 17-16 over Seattle. Next up, we got the AFC South matchup, division rivals. I hate this game. I think these two teams are just shitty. You got the Indianapolis Colts 0-1 and the Houston Texans both 0-1 teams. With the Texans being a 1-point favorite. You got CJ Stroud in Houston, and you have Anthony Richardson over in Indianapolis. They both show some progress in week one. CJ Stroud definitely struggled from week one. Anthony Richardson looked okay. He looked okay in his first game. Battle the rookies in this one. So I think the Colts actually should have the advantage in this game. I can't see myself picking the Texans in any capacity this season. And this one ain't gonna be no different. I think the Colts take care of business. The Colts win big, matter of fact. 24-7. Indianapolis take care of Houston in this divisional game, AFC South matchup. I like Anthony Richardson to have a big fantasy game on top of that. If y'all into that, Anthony Richardson is gonna win this game for the Colts, and they're gonna get their first dub of the season. Moving on. The last 12 o'clock game of this week 2 is the LA Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers against the Tennessee Titans. Both teams coming off a loss from week 1, with the Chargers being a 2.5-point favorite. Road dogs favorite in this game. The Chargers, as they should, with Justin Herbert leading this team, along with Keenan Allen. I think the Titans have a lot of work to do outside of Derrick Henry. Their offense kind of got exposed against that Saints defense. They kept stacking up in the box and daring them to throw the ball, and Tennessee paid for a big time throwing at Marshawn Lattimore against the Saints. I like the Chargers in this game. I think the Chargers going to take care of business big time. The Chargers take care and win big on the road, 31-17 on the road. Bet against the spread. Well, I bet with the spread that they will cover this 2.5 points. They will win this game on the road. Bet on the Chargers. That's a motherfucking lie. All right. Next up, we got the late afternoon games. Sunday, the New York Giants. The 0-1 New York Giants, after getting their ass whooped by the Cowboys 40-0 last week, going up against the Arizona Cardinals. The Giants are favored somehow by this, are favored by 4. I think it should be almost a guaranteed lock that the Giants bounce back. There's just too much talent on this Giants team. No Kyler Murray in Arizona. I'm calling the Giants to win this game and win big in a bounce back win. I'm calling the Giants to win 30-10 on the road against the Cardinals. Book it. The Giants will take care of business and win this game. All right. Next up, we have the San Francisco 49ers and the 1-0 LA Rams. The Rams were upset over the Seahawks last week. San Francisco taking care of business last week, with San Francisco being now the road dog favorites. The road favorites by 7.5. 7.5 points. The 49ers are favorite for this game. I don't think this is going to be an easy game for both teams now, but the 49ers is just, if they don't make the Super Bowl this year, I mean, with all this talent that they got on their team, being led by Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Debo Samuel, the Rams are going to miss Cooper Kupp, who's going to be out for at least a couple more weeks. Led by Matt Stafford. I just don't think this team has a lot of talent. They after winning that Super Bowl a couple of years ago, they kind of lost a lot of their key players over the years. They still got Aaron Donald in the middle on the defensive line, so I mean you can't really rule them out completely. And it's a division game, so look, I understand. I know some people might think I'm crazy on this one, but I can see the Rams taking this game in a major upset of the week. I get it. San Francisco has all the weapons in the world. I still think they're a Super Bowl favorite, but I think they're going to drop this game simply that I just don't see them going undefeated, obviously. So I think they're going to lose this game to the division rival, to the Rams, who catch them off guard. I think they win this game close, 17-14 Rams at home. All right. Next up, the New York Jets. The New York Jets, who are 1-0 without Aaron Rodgers, who blew out his Achilles last week. Sucks for him. Career might potentially be over. The Jets going up against the Dallas Cowboys, who are riding high after a big win over a big win over the New York Giants, 40-0. Dallas is hugely favored in this game by 8.5 points. 8.5-point favorites at home. That defense is real. We talked about Micah Parsons. Dak Prescott looked much more relaxed and poised against the Giants. I mean, fuck, they won 40-0. So they better look like it's as good as they advertised, dropping 40 points on opening weekend. So the Dallas Cowboys are 8.5 favorites against the Jets. I like the Dallas Cowboys to win this game. I hate picking them, but I see Dallas taking this game. Not as big as last week, but I think Dallas starts to assert themselves and say that, hey, we can run and potentially challenge. Potentially, I don't think they will, but potentially challenge the 49ers for a top seed in the NFC. I think the Cowboys win this game 27-17 at home against the Jets. All right, next game. The Washington Commanders. Sam Howell at quarterback against Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos. Washington are 1-0, Denver 0-1, but yet Denver is still favorite out there in Denver by 3.5 at home. What a good time to be a fan of Colorado sports. If y'all gotten a chance to check out the Colorado / Colorado State game, that was a damn good game. I just watched it not too long ago before recording this. Shout out to Deion Sanders. But look, I'm calling Denver to bounce back this week along with Sean Payton and company. Will Lutz missed an extra point and a PAT, which cost him the game to lose by 1. I think Denver bounced back. Russell Wilson bounced back. He looked like he looked like a check down Russell Wilson in a Sean Payton offense, which I'm not surprised at all. But I think Denver bounced back this week, take care of business, take care of the Commanders, win this game, and cover the spread 3.5. They win this game 20-10 over Washington at home. Book it. All right. Next game, Sunday Night Football. The Miami Dolphins, 1-0, along with Tua Tagovailoa against Mac Jones and the New England Patriots, who are 0-1 at home, with Miami favorite by 2.5. I have a hard time picking this game because New England just has a long history of kicking the Dolphins' ass at home. I think that might change this week. I'm not comfortable with this pick, but I'm gonna go ahead and call the Dolphins will win this game, but I don't feel comfortable about it. I think the Dolphins will win, but they should be up on upset alert with the New England Patriots at home Sunday Night Football. I think the Dolphins still get the dub. Don't cover. I would not bet with this spread 2.5. I say the Dolphins win this game 17-16 Dolphins. All right. Oh, and wait, before I even get to the next game, I can't not mention Tyreek Hill, who looks like the best damn receiver in the league this year. And it's not close. It's not close at all. Tyreek Hill looked like the best player in the league. But anyway, moving on. Monday night. We got 2 Monday night games this week. Don't know why, but we got 2 Monday night games this week. First up, I'm going to go and skip around and go with the Cleveland, 1-0 Cleveland, going up against 0-1 Pittsburgh, Mike Tomlin and company. Cleveland is 2.5-point favorites on the road in this divisional matchup. Big divisional matchup. Deshaun Watson getting ready for this game. He looked amazing in week 1. No, I'll take that back. I think he struggled a little bit in week 1. But week 1, week 2, I think they take care of business again. And the Browns and Lions both start 2-0. What the fuck is going on? But I'm calling it the Browns start this off 2-0 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers actually start off 0-2, which is unheard of. But the Browns start this off 2-0, and I'm calling it. And they cover on the spread. 24-20 Cleveland. 24-20 Cleveland takes this game Monday night on the road. Now, last but not least, the New Orleans Saints. The 1-0 New Orleans Saints, Derek Carr. Cam Jordan, Juwan Johnson. No Alvin Kamara for this game. Obviously, still suspended. Against Carolina, against the Carolina Panthers, who are 0-1 at home and home dogs. They are not favored for this game. The Saints are favored by 3. The Saints are favored by 3 for this game, as they should, going up against a rookie quarterback. Now, if you're an avid Saints fan like myself, as you see, I got the NOLA hat, the motherfucking NOLA hat edition, you know what I'm saying, limited edition. That might go back on sale one day again. But for now, the Saints are favored by 3 on the road against the Carolina Panthers, as they should. They look damn good on that defensive end. But I got to say this, the Saints' track record against rookie quarterbacks. The Saints' track record against rookie quarterbacks has not been good. With that being said, though, they hadn't had a defense like this in a long time. They hadn't had a defense like this in a long time outside of Dennis Allen. He's been there for what, about 3-4 years now? And every single season, they've damn near been either in the top 10 or around the top 10 in defense. I think Bryce Young is going to be running around scared for his motherfucking life. The Panthers are going to get pounced on by the Saints. 28-20, Saints take care of business Monday night on the road. Bet against that spread. Bet with this spread. +3, take the spread. Saints win over Carolina. Nah, that's it. That's our picks for the week. Make sure you stay locked in with us for each and every week. Our main show just dropped. By the time this show drops, episode 49 of the motherfucking podcast will already be airing on YouTube. Check us out on all audio podcast platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, just to name a few. Make sure you lock in with us, subscribe, like, and share our content. Tap in with us. If you rock with us, if you ever made you laugh, or we ever gave you some good insight sports-wise, or just kept you entertained, drop a like, drop a subscribe, follow the motherfucking crew. With that being said, EJ the DJ, not here this time, but I'm holding it down. EJ the DJ, I'm Mr. Headquarters. You already know what it is. It's the motherfucking pod.